promised to deliver the Welcome!
Let life still linger, if only for one more day. On the very last day, the flower blooms.
How's life on the surface?
Finally! It's rude to keep people waiting. This girl, She's got something she wants to ask.
What girl? Are you talking about that shadow?
Yep, and guess what? It's someone you know. Okay, you can come out.
Yule.
There are people here. They want to see you. All your friends. Huh? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, did you see that? They want to lend a helping hand, but you're too far. Even though they know what you're really feeling, what you need, they can't do anything for you.
I'm not looking for help from anybody.
Of course you aren't. You're God's hand-picked savior, right? You don't need friends, or even family. That's why you can't find Sarah anymore.
Whatever.
Listen, you are the savior. You must gather the souls that still walk upon this dying world and lead them to a new world of salvation. But your sister's soul is invisible to you, and if you cannot see her, you cannot save her. You must ask yourself, if it means saving Sarah, will you fight God? One human does not have the power to defeat Benevalza. He is all-powerful.
Then I'll find another power. Something beyond me, whatever it takes, even if it kills me as well.
You cannot save anyone. Not even Sarah. Not as you are. Because first, you have to save yourself. You should listen to her. She always tells the truth.
Right, not like you. But she's telling me that I'm missing something.
Well, yeah. Haven't you figured it out? Ugh. I swear, sometimes I lose my faith in you. You don't even know the first thing about your own soul, but you think you can fight God himself. I don't think I've ever met anyone so dense.
If you know it all, then tell me. What is it I'm missing?
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean a thing if you can't figure it out on your own.
I have to save myself. But how?
Light! Can you hear me? Are you hurt?
It's all right. I'm fine.
But...
Look, I said I'm fine. Now just drop it, all right?
if you're sure. But you will tell me if something is wrong, won't you, Light?
You finally learned my... Welcome. Welcome to Youthsong, everybody. Do enjoy our...
cafe here on the first floor is open.
Welcome.
Cid Raines.
That was once a man's name, but now it means nothing. His soul has dissolved into the swirl of chaos. I take his form as a convenience, but I'm no more than a puppet.
All right, so who's pulling your strings? Benevelza?
No, not God. I am the voice of many, of the countless multitude who call chaos home. I am the speaker for the dead. Tell me, Savior, do you know the ritual they call Soul Song?
Vanille is planning to perform it at the cathedral. She says it'll release the dead from their suffering. I guess that means you.
Vanille has been misled. There is a truth she cannot see, a truth that lies within the unseen realm.
What do you mean? What truth?
You do not understand the role of chaos. The chaos will drown this world, but it's also the key to our humanity. When we die, we return to it. But only for a short time. When a man dies, his soul melts into the chaos, but the idea of it, of him, survives intact. And then he is reborn anew and returns to the living world. An unseen power exists in all of us. It's the chaos that we carry in our hearts.
Our souls are made out of the chaos, which is why they return to it when we die. But they survive there, waiting for a new body, which means you could be reborn in the new world.
If the Sacred One shows us the way, she is the only one who can tell us what to do. She has the power to guide us into the future, where we can live again.
She can do what I can't. Vanille can bring salvation to the dead.
Yes, but she doesn't know what she is capable of. The Order has kept the truth from her.
Why would they lie to her? They preach salvation.
Only for the living. The Soul Song will destroy us and make you forget we ever existed. Murder on a grand scale.
You want me to stop her, right?
Yes, and then you must tell her what her real power is, so she can lead us to salvation.
Is this what you all want?
It is, but it is not God's will. If you answer our prayer, it will mean defying Benevelza. Those who try to defy the gods end up controlled by them and are destroyed in the end. Like Cid Raines.
I remember Raines fought for humanity and he was killed for it, but the spirit that drove him to stand up to the tyranny of the gods didn't die. I kept it with me. Chaos is in all of us. It's the stuff our souls are made of, and it's the reason that the dead live on in our hearts and minds.
Yes, the chaos unites humanity, a thread woven through all our lives, and it's a power God cannot see. Its potential is limitless, and that makes it more powerful than he is.
But now you're gonna tell me that it's nearly impossible to tap into. Am I right?
Yet it is possible. No one can control the chaos. If you want to make the power yours, you must have the help of those who are inside it. You know what needs to be done. You know whose soul you have to find.
You mean Sarah? Are you saying I'll be able to reach her?
You must. With the chaos, anything is possible. Find the invisible bonds that unite us across life and death. Do that, and you will have all the power you need.
Chaos. It was the key to defeating God. If I wanted to use it, I needed Sarah's help. But Sarah, how can I make you hear me? I reach out with every fiber of my being, but is it enough? Can I do more? If I throw myself into the abyss, if I cry out to you, will you hear me, Sarah? Will you answer? Hold the world aloft. Give me another day.
You survived another day. Light, the end is almost here.
Right. And there's...
No. You can still carry out your mission as the Savior. Tomorrow in the cathedral, the final rites, when the souls of the dead, and when the clock strikes.
It's an ending.
It really feels like the end now. Soon it'll be over.
It's been dying for...
I wasn't talking.
Then what?
Never mind. Time is short.
Chocobocali! I hope you keep Brit.
This is proof that the end is close. Nothing but the best food, the best drinks, and the best service. Why don't we go work with the volunteers who are trying to make Yuzon better? Welcome.
This is it, Light. There's no more time left. It's the last day of the world.
Right. Vanille will be getting ready to perform the Soul Song.
She's going to liberate the dead and release them from their suffering and despair. Hey, Light? When Vanille saves the dead, what'll happen to me?
Hope? What's going on?
What about my soul?
On this final day, please hear my last prayer.
Light,
Hope.
I've come to say goodbye.
How did you...
It's too late for me now. I had a job. I was God's eyes and ears, made to watch over everything you did. But now the last day is here, and God doesn't need me anymore. I'll just disappear. God just doesn't like leaving loose ends. This was always his plan.
Buenavelza, he's going to just cast you aside?
It's his way. It's harder than I thought it would be, but he still needs you, and you can help the others. Will you do that for me? Vanille intends to go through with the Soul Song and throw her life away.
But she won't be the only one who dies. That ceremony is going to destroy all those souls, yet she has the power to lead them to the new world.
Yes. She doesn't know what she is, or what she can do. You have to tell her. I know her. As long as she knows the truth, she'll do the right thing. And then, you'll have a choice to make too. It'll be your only chance to save Sarah.
I've got to find her soul if I want to save her. And the truth is, I just can't feel her anymore.
It'll be all right. Trust me. She can see you, and she's been watching over you. When you make the right choice, you'll find her again.
The right choice? Tough call for someone who can't stop repeating past mistakes.
It'll be easy. You just have to imagine what kind of world Sarah would want. What kind of person she wants you to be. Do that, and the answer will be clear.
But that's the problem, don't you see? Maybe once I knew her well enough to know what she would want. Something's happened to my soul. I can't see people's hearts anymore, not even my sister's.
You don't have to give up. Overcoming your mistakes, that's the key. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, if you succeed in the end. So keep trying, okay?
I'm off to a bad start. I didn't make the effort to understand you. I didn't trust you and instead hid everything from you.
No, that was the right thing to do. That wasn't the real me. And he was never someone you should have trusted. He was just a pawn in God's game.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. At least I've had this chance to be myself again, here at the very end. After all that's happened, it's enough. Do you remember when we first met all those centuries ago? Do you remember what you told me then? Keep your eyes front. I'll watch the rear.
But I didn't. I couldn't.
Oh, but you did. More times than you know. As long as you were with me, Light, I didn't have to fear anything. I'm not scared. Not even now. Because you're here.
Hope! So, Hope, you've gone and left me behind. Or was it the other way around? Was it me who left you? I'll save you.
Kupo! Kupo Popo?
What are you doing here?
I can't leave you all alone, Kupo! I have a message for you, Kupo! And here it is. No matter what happens, keep your eyes front.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you've got my back, right?
You've got it, Kupo! It's time for the last battle, Kupo!
It is. At the beginning of the final day, Vanille will start to perform the soul song. The ritual will guide the souls of the living to the new world. But the burden will be too much for her. Vanille will die.
She will, Kupo? But that can't happen, Kupo!
She's being used by the Order. She doesn't need to perform the soul song. She has the power to save the souls of the living and dead.
Oh, does that mean she could save Sarah too, Kupo?
I think so. If Hope is telling the truth. If I can grant her wish and make it true, then she'll come back at last. At least that's what he said. But God himself wants Vanille to complete that ceremony. If I stop her, I'll be defying his will. Then I don't know what will happen to Sarah.
I know what Sarah would say, Kupo. She wouldn't hesitate. She'd say, do what's right. Help save all the souls.
Yes, I know. She's always been like that. If someone needs saving, she just goes ahead and does it. No matter how dangerous it is to her.
Yeah, just like your big sister, Kupo. And that's why I'm worried about you too, Kupo.
Don't worry, Mog. I'll be fine. I'm going to do what Sarah would want me to do, what she'd tell me to do. I'll make her wish come true, and she'll come back.
help, Koopa?